this point, we're going to get into a forward and backward back motion. And different types of dance call this motion one thing, and other dancers call it something else. But this motion is forward and back, and it's called a shuffle. In clogging, a shuffle is done on the feet, and in tap, it's done like you were doing the double toe, except you bring your foot back behind you if you're doing a forward and backward motion. Most of the time in clogging, you do the double toe and it'll be in front of you. And we refer to the shuffle as a slide forward and a drag back. So that you go forward, you're sliding your body weight forward, and then you're dragging it back so that you wind up with the heels out of contact. Not way up on the top of your toes, but just simply out of contact with the floor.
It will start also with the knees bent, and I'm going to pop those knees into place real fast so that when I do, I will slide backwards. And when I slide, I'm dragging my body weight back. Okay, so I'm dragged, and then I'm going to slide forward on the ball of the foot by popping the knees forward, and at the end of that, I'll be wind up with my knees bent, and at the end of that bending process, the heels are going to come in contact with the floor, like this. So it's drag, slide. Okay, watch it. Drag, slide, drag, slide, drag, slide, drag, slide. And the sound occurs on the forward slide. The dragging motion occurs when you pop the knees back and you come up on the ball of the foot with the heels slightly out of contact with the floor. You're not standing now tiptoe, just slightly on the ball of the foot with the heels slightly out of contact with the floor. You slide forward, and at the end of the slide, the knees are bent. Remember that this entire action is controlled by the knees. You straighten the knees and rebend them. Okay? Stand flat foot. Bend both knees. Straighten both knees. Bend them. Straighten them. Bend them. Up, down. Up, down. Down. I hope somebody's not looking in your window wondering what you're doing, okay? Remember now, it's start with the knees bent, and it's up, down, up, down. Okay? This time, pop the knees real fast, and you're going to drag. And then you're going to pop them forward and slide. Drag, slide, drag, slide, drag, slide. Okay? Remember, it's a continuous action. Drag, slide, drag, slide, drag, slide, drag, slide. Watch it from behind. I don't guess you can see the knees, but remember that the knees are popped into place, and you let the body weight fall as the knees go forward, so that you have the up and down motion. Okay? Now, let's stand together, flat foot, bend both knees. Musically, it's and, one, and, two. Remember, we're going to pop the knees into place. 1, 2, ready, go. And 1, and 2, 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 and 1, and 2.
Now, the forward and backward motion is very important to traditional clogging. Whether you call it a chug or whatever, but this is called, in clogging, it's called a shuffle. You can call it whatever you want to as long as you learn how to do it. This is something that you will learn to do, or should learn to do, in any clogging step that you do. It'll either be in each clogging step you do, either in its entirety or part of it. It's very hard to learn because you have to get limber. So if you're a beginner dancer, you've got to learn to get limber. And all you do is, turn this way, flex the knees forward, and as you flex them forward, you're going to just simply slide. and then you pop up the knees back in place, and you do a drag. Slide, drag. And the way you would start, of course, would be with the knees bent, and it would be drag, slide, drag, slide, drag, slide. Now, the traditional clogging that you do is referred to as flat foot, drag, slide, clogging. Okay? Now, we're not at this point getting up into the advance where you get a lot of combination of different backgrounds. This is simply traditional clog dancing.
Once that you get the speed of this, you're actually floating on the ball of the foot. And if you want your body weight to turn either left or right from this position, the only thing you have to do is to turn your eyes in the direction you want to rotate. Okay, watch. Now you don't turn your head, you don't turn the upper part of your body, you just simply roll your eyes in the direction you want your body weight to rotate. Watch it. Going right, going back left. If you want to stay forward, just simply look forward. I tried this one time when I was drunk, cross-eyed, and I wound up in the next county. So be careful. Your eyes control just the direction that you look, controls your body weight to an unimaginable proportion. Remember that once this action takes place and you're sliding and dragging at the proper speed, you're actually floating on the ball of the foot. Once you learn how to make that body weight float, you can control your body weight simply by turning your eyes.
Now, that takes practice. And it simply starts with the knees bent, and you drag it, slide, drag, slide, drag, slide. Now, those actions take place if we're going to do, say, a chain step. 1, 2, 3, rock step. It looks like this. Then as you bring the opposite foot forward, you simultaneously do a drag on the foot that's carrying the body weight. And to do it slow takes more effort than doing it fast. We're going to show you how to add this to the basic step. And you're going to take the basic step with double step, rock step. It looks like this and sounds like this. Double step, rock step. Now, if I can do this correctly, you'll see a big change in energy. The people that know how to do this drag into that basic step look a whole lot better on the floor. They get a lot more applause than people that don't have the dragging motion into it. When you take the step, you do a double step. That takes place of the slide. Okay, so the step takes place of the slide. Simultaneously, and I get to use that word one time today, as you do the double toe forward, you're going to do a drag. Once you get into it, it's a lot easier to do than it is slow. So if we add it to the basic, as you do the double toe step, rock step, and following the rock step, you do the drag. Double step, rock step, drag, drag. And at this point, we're starting to get two motions, two body motions that occur simultaneously. I can't say all of that. All I'm going to cue you to do is the double toe step, rock step, and you have to put the drag in as you bring the opposite foot forward to do the double toe step. Get ready. 1, 2, ready, go. Double step, rock step, drag it, just a little bit. It's a lot easier to do a little bit quicker. 1, 2, 3, go. Practice that. We'll be right back with the next combination.